Ladies and gentlemen, listen, if there is one skill that you can learn, master, practice, don't waste your time jiving and playing about online, all right? Discipline yourself, sit your butt down and learn how to run online ads. If you can learn that and practice it, master it between now to December, you will never lack money.
All right, we head straight to one amazing man. I've seen him on Facebook. He has large audience and following and a great community. That's Mr. John Obidi. So we'll talk about practical tips for building online communities. So John, as an expert in community building, what are some actionable steps and strategies for individuals and brands looking to establish and nurture thriving online communities? What are those steps, practical steps, actionable strategies that one can actually explore and employ in ensuring that they build active online communities?
Smfest. Smfest. So good to be in Owerri for the first time ever.
Well, celebrate that.
So good to be here. Thanks for coming. For me, I would say, well, here's the thing. You asked for practical tips. So I'll ask a question. I'm sure everybody here has heard this saying concerning social media that if you're using a platform and it's free, you are the product. Am I right? Okay. So if you're the product on a platform like Facebook, do you think that should be the predominant tool you should be using? The answer is no. All right? As a Facebook user, you are a product. You are part of what is being monetized. Your attention is what is being monetized. But understand how the attention game works. If your attention is being monetized, who is buying your attention? Think about it. So when you engage on Facebook and you see an ad, who pays for that ad? Someone pays Facebook for your attention so that you can see that ad, you can hopefully click on the ad and maybe buy or perform some other action. These mics are trying to, okay.
All right.
Let me get that one.
So sorry about
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. So someone on the other end is paying Facebook to monetize your attention. Hopefully they can sell something. So the first thing that you should be using on any social media platform is to find out how their advertising tool works. Let me give you a little bit of, let me break this down a little bit for you. Now, Facebook has on its own about 2 billion users. A little bit more, but for easy math, let's say 2 billion users. Now, the power of Facebook is not just in the 2 billion users. It's not just in those numbers. It's in one other thing, the data they have on those 2 billion users, right? Facebook knows your favorite music. Facebook knows where you went to school. They know your best friends. They know everywhere you have ever lived. They know your family. They know your family members. They know everyone in your social circle. They know your favorite musicians. They know your best movies. Facebook knows you better than you know yourself. They have all that data that was given over to them free of charge. That's one. Two, the other thing that makes Facebook powerful is something called an algorithm. An algorithm is a very smart computer program that is able to make sense of all that data they have collected. And they can use that data to make predictions about your future behavior. It can make predictions about what your possible preferences might be. And they are able to serve up all of this data, all of this information that makes sense to advertisers. And they say, hey, advertiser, who would you like to target? And I, as the advertiser, would say, hey, I want you to show this ad to women aged 25 to 35, based in Owerri, who have an interest in fashion and have recently been to Lagos. And with that degree of specificity, Facebook will target my ad to that person. So when I do that, Facebook makes money, and you, on the other end of it, you don't make money, but your attention is being monetized. So the first thing you have to learn on any platform, Facebook, Google, and when I say Google, I mean YouTube as well, TikTok, Twitter. The first thing you have to learn on all these platforms is how to use the advertising product.
Yeah.
Whenever I get on a new platform, the first thing I do, I don't waste time with organic growth. I don't have time. Christ is coming soon.
Time, no day.
Abi, Christ is coming soon. When will I blow before rapture happens?
Okay.
I
You
want
to
it
blow
now. Now, right? So when I get on a new platform, I figure out how can I buy attention. And practically what buying attention means is figuring out the advertising product. The advertising product is how Facebook makes money. So you take some money, give to Facebook, set up some settings, and they will help you get attention.
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, listen, if there is one skill that you can learn, master, practice, don't waste your time jiving and playing about online, all right? Discipline yourself, sit your butt down, and learn how to run online ads. If you can learn that and practice it, master it between now to December, you will never lack money. All right? And the way to learn these things is totally free. You don't have to buy a course. I sell courses, but you don't have to buy a course. Facebook has a program called Facebook Blueprint. Okay. Facebook is now Meta, so you might Google and it's going to say Meta Blueprint. And it's a free program by Facebook that teaches you how to use their advertising product, free. Now, if you wish to get certified, you can pay a small fee and get certified, but the knowledge itself is free. Google has a similar one. It's called Google Skill Shop. They'll teach you how to run ads on the Google suite of products. You can run YouTube ads. So when other people are going to YouTube to watch videos, they will see your video ad on their platform, or on that video, or in the middle, or at the end of the of that video. So whether you have something to sell or not, or maybe you are doing it as a service, being able to predictably buy attention will always be an in-demand service. Before there was new media, there was print media, there was old media. People who are able to guarantee attention for brands or for their own business were always in business. So that is how I would approach it. I would always go to a platform and figure out how does the advertising product work. And I figure out how to buy attention.
Please celebrate John Obidi. Do it better. Now, we understand that the fast-paced world of automation and AI adoption, trends and technologies are constantly evolving, right? We have AI tools here and there. Could you highlight some emerging AI tools or recent trends that startups could actually leverage in their marketing efforts? Okay, John? Okay, you could help us.
Repeat the question.
Okay, so we have so many emerging AI tools coming up, right? And the trends, technology. So can you itemize or give us bullet points of some of these tools that startups can leverage on in order to make effective change in whatever they are doing with regards to social media and tech?
Okay, so the most popular AI tool everyone should know is ChatGPT. Yes. So I would recommend that you, as much as you can, you invest in a ChatGPT Plus subscription, and mastering ChatGPT alone can be the major game changer for you, right? There are other tools, but if there's one you can master, it's just ChatGPT. There are other ones. There's one that Meta is building. There's one by Google. But the one that I spend most of my time with is ChatGPT. But it's not just ChatGPT, but there's a way to use ChatGPT to achieve your objectives, and that is by prompting. So one thing you should learn with AI is prompting ChatGPT. You can just leave every other tool and focus on learning how to prompt ChatGPT, learn how to ask certain questions of ChatGPT to get you whatever you want. If you check my YouTube channel, I have some free videos there where I did some free workshops. Go look into. They are hours long, and you can learn that for free.
Please celebrate John Obidi once again. Please. All right, so the last but not the least, John Obidi, we understand that you have talked to us about building online community. So let's talk about how to sustain online community. Sustenance is key. So in the next 2 minutes, how can one sustain online community that they've built?
Sustaining an online community, I would say it's your consistency. I think Josh Tufoni started the word today. So that's probably the word of the day for today, consistency. Wow. Yeah. So sustaining is just consistency. But you see, there's no consistency without discipline as well. And I think discipline is one of the issues that a lot of us creative people tend to grapple with sometimes. But after multiple iterations, we just manage to discipline ourselves to ensure that we are always showing up. So that looks differently for different people. If it means putting yourself on a schedule, that's fine. For me, what helps me with content is that I'm able to identify my zones of genius when I'm feeling especially creative. And I use that window to create as much content as I can until that tap turns off.
Wow.
So that for the next foreseeable future, I have a folder of content I can always refer to and put out there. I'm not like, okay, creative block.
So for those that didn't get it, zones of genius, that's the time where your head is hot.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, it just happens. Sometimes it's the first thing in the morning when you wake up. You know, it's like the heavens are just opened and you're just able to download a lot of inspiration. Sometimes it's not there, right? So when it's open, make sure you're able to utilize that, put a lot of creative work in your archives so that when you need to put out content, but it's just not there, you will have reserves to pull from.
Please celebrate John Obidi, ladies and gentlemen.